Hi, and welcome back to Basement Backgammon. On this episode, we are going to be looking at a full-size tournament board from Casa de Gamao. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Gamao, Casa de Gamao, which basically means House of Games, and it's a Brazilian maker who's been making quality boards at a very reasonable price, considering the quality, for God knows a long time. And this particular board is an interesting, I call it Blanka. If you are familiar with the old Street Fighter game, Blanka was the fighter from Brazil and he was green. And that's, you'll see in a second why I call this one Blanka. So one of the things I love about the Casa de Gamao boards is that it has a very nice case that comes with it. It's made out of vinyl material. I think it's some sort of parachute, yeah, like a parachute material. What is that? Not vinyl, whatever that is. And it's got a leather strap over here that's attached to it, and it's very form-fitting, which I like about it. So as you can see, it opens up like this with a zipper on both sides, and then you undo the Velcro up here by the handle, and then you have the reveal. Let's tilt this down. There you go. So this is a leather. This is real leather case with these beautiful closures here with a combination lock on them. So let's take this out. I love that it's form-fitting. There's absolutely no space for slop within the board and the case. Let's take a quick look at the hardware. There's brass hardware on the back. I'm going to just zoom in here. As you can see, whoop, and we're back to this thing with the gimbal. Okay. Oh, I know why, because there you go. You got to zoom in. There we go. Okay, there you go. So it's a beautiful piece of hardware for the hinges here. As you can see, though, it does have my little pet peeve of being below the line of the, well below the line of the case. So when you set it down, you don't get a flat seating. There's nothing for the, let me zoom out for a second here. I have to figure out how to zoom out using the gimbal. There's no corner protectors, which is a minor issue. I mean, the corner protectors are a really nice feature, and I love them. But they're not a game changer. They're not a deal breaker for most boards. The quality, however, of the locks is really, really high. Very good. Some company called Brahmi makes the locks. And you open them up. And by the way, you can see I'm using 666 as the combination. Yes, I'm giving you my combination for my locks for my backgammon boards. And the reason I use 666 is it's a nod to Pulp Fiction. 666 was the combination of the lock on the board that Vincent and Jules went to go get. I'm sorry, a case. And when we open it up, this is what we see. Most everything in here, not everything, most everything in here is native to the board. And the board is a very nice velvet. It's a very soft velvet with inlaid points, and these points they appear to be cut and inlaid and not printed on the velvet, because you can feel right here. I can feel the difference. There's a little bit of a difference in height from the point, which is slightly lower than the rest of the field. So just perfectly cut and inlaid points is what it appears to be. There you go. And it's in green and sort of a beigeish yellow. This is the plate. It says a game, Gamao e Accessories, Brazil. It comes with these oval cups, these leather-wrapped oval cups. They do have a trip lip, but other than that, they're nothing particularly special. There's also velvet inside. These are my precision dice, and you've seen these in other videos. These do not come with the board. This did come with the board. Actually, did it come with the board? I take that back. No, I take that back. This does not come with the board. This is a... I bought it from Ed Corey, I believe, and he gave me a scoreboard that came with it. It says Gammon Guys. That's Ed Corey's. So this didn't come with it, but it's nice to have a scoreboard with it. These are the original checkers. So these are kind of pearlized plastic. As you can see, they match the colors perfectly. These definitely came with the board. These are 1 3/4 inch, approximately, 43 millimeter in that range checkers. I'm going to put some checkers out here, and I have 2 cubes. There's plenty of space for cube and dice storage here. These are crystalloid cubes. They do not come with the board. I don't know if there was a cube that came with this. If there was, I thought I'd upgrade it. These are 2 1 1/4 inch cubes that I have floating around that I thought would be good for the board. Are they 1 1/4? Yes, 1 1/4. Also in a green and yellow. So there's space for the cubes on either side. Let's take some of this stuff out, and we'll set up the board. You can get a feel for what this is like. The velvet, and there are velvet bumpers as well here, makes this board pretty quiet. And just the dark look of it is very mysterious. This is a good board for playing dark games in dark places with dark people and dark intentions. As you can hear, there's almost no noise. Very, very quiet board. Very good looking board. Pleasure to play with. I don't normally like thin plastic pieces like this. These are not terribly weighted. They're not particularly light, not particularly heavy either. They're kind of a nice medium-sized heft to it. A little thin for my taste, but on this board, they just fit so well. Let's do a quick 6 across test. There is a proper amount of slop, a little bit more than I would like, but not terrible. Certainly doable. Your checkers aren't going to get lost from point to point. And going across, we have 11.5 going across. So it's a fair amount of distance going across, but not terrible. The leather is very, very high quality on this board. So I really enjoyed this. And the handle and the hardware, really, really good. Very, very nice polished brass. Let's take a listen to the dice. I'll use the green dice for this. $31. Love 31. Best roll in backgammon. 44. Good answer. Also going to make the 5 point on this side. $31 again. All right, let's go 3 over, 1 down. Double ones to make the rack. Oh, here's a checker on the bar. As you can see, the bar is perfectly sized for the checker. It does have the leather coming across. Again, not a great thing. You can see everything is so perfectly fit here that when the leather comes across, you can see the bulge of the hinge. There isn't a lot of extra room anywhere in this set. And the other thing about the velvet, which is a nice surface, don't get me wrong, the checkers glide really, really nicely over it. But it does tend to pick up a lot of dust, as you can see, as I put my camera over it. It tends to pick up dust. It's not terribly hard to clean, but you do have to, like, really clean it. They make little brushes for that sort of thing. Anyway, This is my Casa de Gamao board. I hope you liked it, and I will see you again soon. Thanks.